How Sunhill Wasantha became Club Wasantha. Ravi K is confident of SLPP's fullest support for Ranil. Amal takes a different stance. Bottle attacks should be nipped in the bud. Sajith Copies NPP in bid for power.
The leader, දේශයට මග කියන ප්‍රවෘත්ති පෙළගැස්ම.
How Sunhill Wasantha became Club Wasantha. The day began on July 8th with a Chicago-style shooting. Businessman Surendra Wasantha Pereira, alias Club Wasantha, and another person were gunned down at Oruwala in Atharugiria. 4 others sustained injuries, including singer K. Sujiwa and Wasantha's wife. During his inspection of the crime scene, Kaduwela Acting Magistrate TPG Karunaratne said the killers should be arrested immediately, or else it will be a big shame for the police department. People are not safe. They come, shoot and leave, he said. The incident left many wondering as to who this Club Wasantha was. Rumours are making rounds due to his alleged connections with the underworld and politicians. He started life with a job in Japan. With the money thus earned, he started a hotel called Sunhill in Nuwara Eliya. Later, as owner of the Sunhill Group, he owned several hotels and karaoke clubs in Nuwara Eliya and Colombo. From the 1990s, he came to be known as Sunhill Wasantha. His clubs were frequented mostly by politicians and their followers. Initially, he had the backing of Kanchana's father, Mahinda Wijasekara. When he was the fisheries minister, Wasantha was allowed to run a karaoke club named Pier 3 at Beira Lake. Some said he was using the minister's money. Later on, Wasantha began to be used by various politicians. He struck deals with them and amassed wealth. He had also been a director board member of a number of state institutions. He caught the public eye following the arrest of underworld figure Makandur Madouche in Dubai in 2019. But Wasantha denied Madouche to be a friend of his. 2 years ago, a picture of him on Facebook wearing a gold boot went viral. In a comment, he said he did it not to show off, but because it was a thing seen rarely. "If I want to show off, I can do the unthinkable," he said. Wasantha had nearly 600,000 followers on Facebook. A father of 4, he was 55 at the time of his death. Critics say the police would be able to find the killers if there was no political hand involved in the killing. In the meantime, the owner of the tattoo centre where he died admitted to having received 1 million rupees to his account from Dubai to aid in Wasantha's killing. At the rate of things happening, police will have to be very efficient in all its affairs, or else Minister Tiran's efforts will be in vain. Ravi K is confident of SLPP's fullest support for Ranil. Doubts of a postponement of the presidential polls were cleared with the Supreme Court ruling on Monday. It dismissed a petition that sought an injunction against holding the election until a determination is made on the term of the president. A panel of 5 judges headed by the Chief Justice imposed a 100,000 rupee fine on the petitioner for having wasted the time of the courts. Opposition as well as certain government politicians believed President Ranil Wickremesinghe was behind this petition, but ministers have been saying that the President Wickremesinghe insisted all along that the term was 5 years. He even chased away a President's Council who spoke in favour of the petition and then summoned top officials of the Attorney General's Department and explained to them about his stand. On July 6th, he said in public that the election would take place this year. It was at the funeral of TNA leader R. Sampanthan. At the court hearing, the Attorney General upheld the President's stand and said the term is 5 years. Now, some in the opposition point the finger at a UMP bigshot as being behind the petition. Anyway, the Election Commission gets the power on July 17th to announce the election. Now, the burning issue once again is if President Wickremesinghe will contest. UNP National Secretary Ravi Karunanayake allayed the fears and expressed confidence that President Wickremesinghe will have the fullest backing of the entire SLPP, led by Mahinda Rajapaksa. That assurance has been given by the Rajapaksa family, he said at a UNP workshop. That's why we have been saying all the time that the Rajapaksa's antagonism towards Ranil was a play act only. Namal takes a different stance. To all appearances, the Sri Lanka Podujana Premanuna is a divided party. That is, in support of either Ranil or Namal. With both sides trading verbal attacks, certain confidants of Ranil became worried. Ravi K and Wajira openly say Ranil needs the support of the Rajapaksas, especially Mahinda, to win. They took Ranil's messages to Mahinda at Wijayarama Mawatha and to Basil at Bataramula several times. With Sharanthi Rajapaksa's efforts, it now seems the animosity is settled to a considerable extent. Ranil's plan had been to contest for the presidency with the SLPP support, without much involvement by the Rajapaksas. But especially Namal had been a stumbling block. Now he has been brought under some sort of control by his family. On Wednesday, he invited the media secretaries of all cabinet and state ministers for dinner at his residence on Malalasekara Mawatha. But less than 15 of them were present. Some MPs as well as Nuwan Tharaka, announcer at Kanchana's Matara rally too, were there. After making usual introductions, Namal said something new. We gave time for Ranil to get 25 SJB MPs to his side. That is unlikely now. Last Tuesday too, we were told Sarath Fonseca, Rajitha Senaratne and Patali Champika Ranawaka would join the government. That did not happen. One media secretary then inquired what to do if Ranil managed to keep his promise. If that happens, we will have to support him. We have an option too. Just like the JVP did in support of Sirisena in 2015, we will support Ranil. Without fielding our candidate, we will campaign across the country. If needed, we can hold 10 to 15 district-level meetings with all in one stage, Namal said. So it is clear the SLPP has finalised a theory on how to campaign on Ranil's behalf if it decides to back him. Now, Namal's men are following that line. State Minister P.L. Nishantha says all will support if the SLPP decides Ranil to be their candidate. Nishantha hopes his party will make a good decision in the coming days. The winner will be the candidate supported by the SLPP, he adds. Bottle attacks should be nipped in the bud. SLPP MP Amal Chintha came under a bottle attack while singing at a musical show at Wanatha Willua. Police have arrested a suspect. The MP was unharmed with the bottle hitting his shoe. That is not good. Anyone should have the right to live in freedom. Sajith Copies NPP in bid for power. The JVP-led National People's Power is introducing a new political tradition for national elections. It is rallying women, youths, retired police and military members separately. Its Retired Policemen Collective had a national conference at the Youth Services Council in Maharagama. Their chief is former Senior Deputy Inspector General of Police Ravi Senaviratne. Also present were former Chief of the Criminal Investigation Department Shani Abesekara. Now they are busy with their work. The NPP is also grouping retired military officers at district level under its banner. Not too far behind, the Samagi Jana Balawegaya is copying the NPP in this campaign. Sajith Premadasa questioned the union between retired police and military officers with the NPP when he spoke at a SJB Ranaviru event. He said it was unthinkable that the NPP was embracing them after killing them and their families in the past. Sajith was flanked by two former army commanders. The event was coordinated by former army commander General Mahesh Senanayake. It is alleged that Sajith is copying the NPP because he is without any creativity. Whatever it is, the SJB claims to have the biggest ground support. Of the three main contenders, Sajith, AKD and Ranil, the winner will be the one who plays the best game. But one thing needs to be kept in mind. Our geopolitics is not only decided by us but by those out of this country. That's it for today.